There's a lot of conflicting information about social distancing, which that means stay 6 feet apart from people when you're out in public. Why do you think some people think this is an overreaction?
Well, when they write rap on the card behind your head, should I rap?
Oh.
Yeah. Warning that Trump calling COVID names like the China virus was likely to lead to a rise in violence against people of Asian descent, an argument that, at the time, not everyone seemed to find convincing.
I think if the left wants to focus on PC labeling this virus, it is a great way to get Trump reelected. I don't have a problem with people calling it whatever they want. It's a deadly virus that did originate in Wuhan. I don't have a problem with it.
Oh, good. Meghan McCain doesn't have a problem with it. Listen not to the scores of Asian Americans telling everyone that the term is dangerous and offensive. Instead, gather around and take the word of a wealthy white woman who's dressed like she's about to lay off 47 people over Zoom. Now, I will say, McCain posted this week, "Stop Asian hate" with 3 broken heart emojis, which is a fine sentiment to throw up on Twitter after the fact. But there has to be an understanding that saying, "I don't have a problem with calling it the China virus," is very much giving space for that hate to grow.
Meghan, you have any thoughts about this?
Yeah, my thoughts about this are that Alexei Navalny is being held in a gulag in Russia right now, and he is slowly being killed, and the United States is doing nothing to sanction him, and we need to help Putin accountable, and he's going to die on our watch, and it is going to be cataclysmic for international relations, and any Democrat who cared about Russia needs to care about it now. Save Alexei Navalny. That's how I feel about dating your ex. We'll be right back.
Will we?
I hope so.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Thoughts on Meghan McCain? Isn't that fat bitch? I think that's that fat bitch, that fat white bitch. I don't give a fuck about her.
And if they disagree with me, it automatically becomes personal about how fat I am. I'm a disgusting white woman of privilege. I only get anywhere because of my dad.
Correct!
A day after my dad died, a picture went viral of someone putting a Glock gun at my head, a picture of me crying over my dad's casket. If you think that is the type of world we should live in. Okay. And if we have 2 American women, Meghan Markle and Oprah Winfrey, who are single-handedly finishing what George Washington and our revolutionary counterparts did, I'm all for it.
Okay.
This is how people get red-pilled. They're red-pilled when they see the blatant bias in the media. It's because the media doesn't want the squad to look bad. They just want Marjorie Taylor to look bad. Anti-Semitism is a huge problem everywhere in this country. When you talk about Holocaust survivors,
yes, it is.
My producer who produces me every day, grandparents.
We're going to break, and when we come back, you can continue talking, but now we're going to break, so we'll be right back. I'm cutting you off because we have to go, Meghan. The thing that I never saw Trump do was apologize to anybody. And I will take it when you know, because sometimes I'm rude to somebody. We're all like that.
I don't
just want to let me just finish what I'm saying.
Well, with all due respect, I don't care if he's apologizing. He just embarrassed himself.
I don't care that you don't care. Just hear what I'm saying.
I don't care that you don't care.
We're going to go. We're going to go. Well, then good, Meghan. Then you can be how you always are. We'll be right back.
You can be how you always are.
I resent that.
We just do. And when
when
you say, which one?
Well, I resent a lot of things, so we're even.
That we don't bring energy. I mean, I've been talking about anti-Semitism on this show for 25 freaking years. Don't tell me what I'm supposed to be saying, Meghan, okay? You do your thing, we do ours.
You're supposed to say. I know, I'm well aware we do separate things on the show, Joy, okay? And I know you've been here 25 years. I've been here 4.
That's right. That's right. Should have some respect for that. Once in a blue moon. I was a teacher. I know what I'm talking about, okay, Meghan?
I was not a teacher. I'm not a teacher. But
again,
I think that I think what's exhausting is coming on the show every day and being told that Republicans don't care about anything. We just want people to die. We want children not to be educated. Nothing matters. This is a crisis in this country right now. I have friends.
I want to make one thing clear. When I speak about Republicans, Meghan, I am talking about the leadership in Congress. I am not talking about the run-of-the-mill Republican voter. So do not say that to me again, okay?
And as the only Republican in mainstream media, when you talk like that, it puts us on the defense. Now, all right, no, by all means, keep going, Joy.
No, if you're going to have a hissy fit, we can't continue. If it's not the Republican Party, shall I call it the QAnon Party? What shall I call your party now, who defends people like Matt Gaetz and goes against Liz Cheney? What are we supposed to call it?
I think you can call it whatever you want because your influence in the Republican Party is almost zero. And again, as I've said on this show, it is for us to figure out amongst ourselves. What Republican is like, Joy Behar doesn't like my party? Oh, God, I better stop voting for them now.
You know
I mean,
what,
really,
Meghan,
the same way I have no influence on the left. I don't think, at least.
Yes, but you often on this show give your opinion of what the Democrats should be doing with themselves to better themselves.
But you said that people on Capitol Hill, are supporting him. I'm telling you, from people that I know personally, they are embarrassed. This is embarrassing for the Republican Party.
Okay, then why don't they get rid of him?
They should, because
why don't they get him off his committee?
Because they have to convict him or whatever. I'm not a lawyer. They have to. What is it? They have to. The police have to arrest him. I don't know enough about it, but like they have to arrest him and charge him. That's why he's still in Congress.
They didn't have any problem. They didn't have any problem taking Liz Cheney off her committees without any further investigation.
Liz Cheney, but that's a different thing. Liz Cheney wasn't on the committee. She was the third-ranking member, and she
suddenly they need.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Sunny has a legal note that she needs to read right now. So, Sunny, would you do me a favor, please, and read your legal note? We're going to break. Yes. We'll be right back.
Over it today.
Sarah,
I love George Washington.
What's your Republicans
over it today?
Fans of free enterprise.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a break now because it just.
Wow, good dog.
So anyone who doesn't have a kid or a dog, you don't no longer need to feel bad because you got a cactus.
You see, it's like,
that's all you need.
You just made Colin's point. Arizona's like a litter box, and that's like your cat.
Oh, you're not gonna live that one down.
Okay, all right. It's not nasty. Like, this is fun.
I know. Listen, I think Julian Assange is a traitor.
Excuse me, maybe I was clumsy in the way that I said it.
I'm 2 feet away. I don't need you to scream at me this way.
Abby was, I don't know what you just said. But
I said don't scream at me. I'm 2 feet away.
Silencio, Bruno.
CNN has commentators on like me, and every time I'm on against somebody that is defending Trump. So, I mean, MSNBC, where you worked once, you might want to say
very long time ago.
Okay, but it's part of your history and something you should be. Well, you just came for CNN knowing I'm a CNNer.
Why are you relitigating my career right now? Now I'm on ABC.
I worked at CNN, which is my career.
I understand that DACA is a very emotional issue at this point, but most Republicans are on my side on this one, Anna, and I just don't. It's really difficult for me to understand sometimes why you still consider yourself a Republican.
Because I'm a Hispanic immigrant Latina. Because I was brought to this country. Because my parents fled communism, and it was not my decision to come here. I came here through no decision of my own. I came here through no fault of my own. Had my parents not had visas, had my parents not had the resources to hire lawyers, I would be a DREAM Act kid too. That's what this is personal.
McCain, whose talent, as far as I can tell, is finding great black hairstylists and benefiting from nepotism.
But I had to hug my girl.
I love you.
I love you.
So we are friends.
A few moments later.
Housewife star accused with her husband of staging a fake divorce.
Thomas Girardi accused of embezzlement. People love a good scandal.
The biggest question is, did she know?
They used the word Ponzi scheme.
Did you know any of this?
No, I did not.
With the sound of scandal.
I want to believe you, but there is doubt. You ever call me a liar again? I'm coming for you. I'm going to remember those who were with me, those who were against me.
Name one country that socialism has ever worked, and also every democratic socialist who is going on TV saying that it's good needs to start paying 90% in taxes on your tax form.
You missed me so much when I was on maternity leave. You missed me so much. You missed fighting with me. Don't act like you missed fighting with me.
I did not miss you.
Somebody.
And I know that it's very triggering for people, and people get very upset when I talk about my dad for whatever reason, which is why I've really stopped doing it on the show unless it's really meaningful to me. My father, 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 my father's my father, my father, my father, my father's my father, my father's my father, 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 my.
Oh, did you know my dad is John McCain?
Girl, please stop talking. Please stop talking right now.
I'm speaking.
I have to
I'm
weigh
speaking.
in.
This is going to be my last season here at The View.